So let's begin our discussion of firms with market power by starting with the profit maximizing equation, which is marginal revenue equals marginal cost. So the firm knows that it's maximizing profits when the last unit brought the same amount of revenue and costs. Now, we've talked about costs, and the cost situation doesn't change regardless of whether the firm has market power or not. What changes is the left-hand side of this equation, which is the revenue side, which comes from the total revenue, which is demand. Total revenue equals price times quantity. So this is going to depend on the market structure or the industry the firm operates. If the firm is in an industry that is very competitive, then the situation we have is that the total revenue is going to be equal to price and quantity, but the price that the firm charges is going to be determined by the market. And if the firm changes that price, they will lose all the customers, or they will not gain anything from changing the price. In other words, firms in a competitive environment cannot change the price, the market price. They have to charge the market price. So what that means is that they will have to maximize profits, where marginal revenue equals price, and when price equals marginal cost. So they just lost the ability to use marginal revenue in order to improve their situation. So the only thing the competitive firm can do in order to improve its situation is to reduce cost, which is a very annoying thing. It doesn't mean that a firm in a competitive environment shouldn't exist. They still make profits and they're still profitable. It's just that they have the only way to improve the situation is to reduce costs, which, as we said, is a good thing for society because the customers and society gets all the benefits from the cost reduction. But if the firm can differentiate its product in some way that it gives the firm some ability to change its price without losing all customers, then the firm does have some price power, and in that situation, the total revenue is in fact going to be equal to price and price and quantity will change freely, and in that situation, the marginal revenue is not going to be equal to the price, and the firm will indeed maximize profits where marginal revenue equals price. So now the firm can improve its situation by both reducing costs or by changing marginal revenue, which means by dealing with demand side. This gives the company a lot of options. And since we already talk about costs in general, and that doesn't change regardless of the industry the firm operates, we are going to focus on the next few weeks on the marginal revenue side for firms that can in fact change the price or have some degree of price power. And the first thing we need to do is to determine what is the relationship between marginal revenue and price for a firm that can actually change the price to improve its situation.